What's happening, everybody, man? I hope y'all having a wonderful, blessed day. Today, I want to talk to y'all about the ties, the connection to Freemasonry and the United States and the creation of the United States, our government, how most presidents, politicians, and people of power are all part of these secret societies, including the most famous Freemasons. And pay attention to the videos because you will learn some crazy stuff that you never thought was ever going on with people in our country and our nation here, America. Y'all check these videos out, listen to what these people are saying, and then y'all go look into it and see if it's true or not. I believe most of the stuff that you about to see on this video is true, but it's all for entertainment purposes, you know? So, man, y'all check these videos out, and I'm gonna holler at y'all at the end of this. Hope y'all stick to the end of it, because there's a lot of stuff. You need to see it all and take it all into context so you can get an understanding of the message of these videos put together that I'm trying to share. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful, blessed time. Wonderful, blessed day. Wonderful, blessed life. I'll see you in a little while.
Thank you, everybody. Once again, my name is Art Del Cueto. I am Vice President with the National Border Patrol Council. And I want everybody to take the time to understand what's going on. We are all affected by this shutdown. We have skin in the game. However, it comes down to border security. Support what he is doing to take care of our nation's borders, to take care of the future of this United States. It has nothing to do with political parties. You all gotta ask yourself this question. If I come to your home, do you want me to knock on the front door, or do you want me to climb through that window? We fully support the president and all his efforts to secure our nation's borders.
Standing right now at the Hera Dome, they claim that they continue to have this important language, the spells, the incantation for the raising of Osiris. Well, they would conduct that ceremony while the Pharaoh is standing there. The seed of Osiris would be drawn up from out of the underworld through the testes of the obelisk. It would magically emit into the ever-pregnant belly of Isis, and Pharaoh would become transmogrified. He entered into the building a man. He comes out of the building, he is a god. And all of Egypt celebrates because now they have divine representation. Now fast forward to this present day. The Freemasons openly admit that the obelisk, the dome, well, again, it's on the Library of Congress website. These are structures designed and dedicated to all of the ancient pagan gods. But how many Americans know that at the inauguration of every American president, while he is standing over here in the dome, the pregnant belly of Isis. Looking out across the mall at the obelisk over here in the distance, that across town at the Herodome, the headquarters of the Scottish Rite Freemasonry 33rd degree, they are conducting the raising of Osiris ceremony in anticipation of the day that literally the spirit of Osiris, or who the Greeks would call Apollo, is going to rise up out of the underworld to become incarnate in a future American president who will take his rightful place according to the prophecy on the Great Seal of the United States, which both Franklin Delano Roosevelt and his Vice President Henry Wallace wrote about. Wallace wrote about it in his biography, that he convinced Roosevelt, I think he was trying to take credit, but that he convinced Roosevelt that the prophecy on the Great Seal of the United States, the Novus Ordo Seclorum, was a Masonic prophecy pointing to a day in the future when the United States would rise up to take its rightful place as the capital of the New World Order, the fulfillment of the Sibylline prophecy that says, what? That Apollo is going to rise up from out of the underworld, take his place in a man, and give birth to a new golden pagan age. Literally, the generator to make that happen is what we are standing in the middle of today doing this recording. And if you go inside the Capitol Dome and look up into the underside of the pregnant belly of Isis, what do you see? The apotheosis of George Washington. Literally, apotheosis means to become a god. And what god is George Washington becoming? Walt Whitman, the famous American poet that is so connected to American history, said he's becoming the Osiris.
Freemasonry and the founding of America.
Much bigger. America will produce a great many great Americans from many different walks of life and many different fields, and many will be Masons. Sportsmen, actors, writers, soldiers, filmmakers, businessmen, inventors, astronauts.
Who are the Freemasons? Why are there emblems and symbols throughout the world on flags and emblems and symbols throughout the world on all sides of conflicts? Our country, like so many before us and like so many after us, was in fact founded by Freemasons. Freemasonry has played a part in almost every government ever founded in this world. It is in operation today throughout the world. We want to establish first that what we're not talking about is blue masonry or the Masonic lodges in your hometown. We're not talking about the Freemasons that live across the street from you. We're talking about a worldwide fraternal organization that is powerful enough, old enough, and wise enough to operate behind all governments in the world. We might ask ourselves about the Red Cross, the International Red Cross as a Masonic organization. They always, in every conflict, are able to go behind enemy lines. Why is the International Red Cross able to go behind enemy lines in wartime and conflict? There's a reason. The International Red Cross out of London, connected with the American Red Cross, comes from the Red Cross of St. George, the cross on the British flag, the Red Cross. That also is a Masonic institution.
If you're seeking the real truth, if you want to understand what you are and where we are, this ebook will have answers. Check the link in the profile bio.
America is really a Freemason country. And how do we know? Look at Washington, D.C., okay? Guess what, guys? The architecture, the city design, it's all secret society stuff, okay? Okay? If you want to see more of the secret society's occult symbolism, just look at the U.S. money. All right, this is the all-seeing eye, the pyramid. All the symbolism comes from Egypt, Greece, Babylon. Okay, it's all part of the Freemason.
We have released over 33,000 Epstein documents.
For 33 hours. In 33 hours, we have made historic progress.
The 33,000 emails that you deleted.
33 confirmed positive tests.
Today we have 33 cases.
Why does the number 33 show up so much in government and intelligence agencies and national symbols and political statements, crisis dates, and even budgets. Let me show you the part nobody talks about. 33 is the highest degree of Freemasonry, but this isn't just a club. Freemasonry traces back to ancient mystery religions, the same system the Bible warns about with Babylon, the Watchers, and the fallen angels who taught forbidden knowledge. Revelation says in the last days, the kings of the earth unite with spiritual darkness to build a global system under the Antichrist. Now look at this pattern. America's founders are almost all Freemasons. The dollar, Masonic symbols. The Great Seal with the pyramid and the all-seeing eye, a symbol of ancient rebellion. Coincidence or the same spiritual system rising again? The beast system isn't built overnight. It's built quietly until one day it steps out in the open. Ask yourself, why does the world's most powerful government keep repeating the same number, the same patterns, the same ancient philosophy? Because the spiritual war didn't stop, it just got organized, and the number 33 might just be the breadcrumb showing who's actually trying to run things.
As a past Grand Master of the great state of Missouri, I'm very much interested in the Masonic Service Association. In the last war, we had 49 Grand Lodges trying to do the work of one. In unity is strength. This time, when our boys come marching home victorious, none will look askance and say, where was Freemasonry in this hour of need? Approximately 10% of the boys in the service are Freemasons. Another 15% are close kin of Freemasons. Through the association, Freemasonry is meeting the challenge of their great need. At this very moment, in foxholes and on shipboard, beneath the sea and in the air, countless hands are being clasped in fraternal recognition as brothers find one another in the darkness as well as in the daylight. And countless fathers, bravely wishing Godspeed to their departing sons, are saying, boy, when your hour of darkness and loneliness comes, find a Freemason and tell him you're the son of a Freemason, and you'll find a friend. And through our great association, the flower of Freemasonry is being made to bloom in the rocky soil of war's desolation. And the fruits of Freemasonry are being shared by every boy and girl who wears the uniform. There's nothing for sale in Masonic service centers. Neither mineral nor metal is the price of Freemasonry service to our boys. And yet, our centers are supported without fanfare or public appeal, because in our heart glows the great light of charity, unostentatious but sincere. Each of us giving generously because we have seen the light and heard the cry of the widow's son.
How's it going, everybody, man? I hope y'all made it to the end. If y'all did, y'all seen some crazy stuff. Y'all have seen where Washington, D.C. is supposed to be set up like a resurrection chamber for Osiris or other names people to believe to be Nimrod, so-called Baal, more like them dudes. If they're the same or not, you know, there's a lot we have to look into. But they literally have set out Washington, D.C. like Babylon and Egypt. The outlines are symbolic. It's something to do with magic, dark magic. It's something to do demonic stuff, man. And the fact that what they show could mean that a certain current president could be the anti-something, man, that's up for interpretation, up to be seen, because I haven't seen no miracles done yet. But I believe it's something else, probably something more biblical, scriptural to do with the Sabbath. But anyway, if y'all watched it to the end, man, thank y'all. And please don't forget to subscribe, man. I need many subscribers, and share this with as many people as you can. We're on a ticking clock. There's no certain amount of time till I can't post this kind of stuff no more. If not, we'll be persecuted. They don't want people to see the truth. They want us all living in a false reality. And anyway, thank y'all. Love y'all. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes. Shalom.